beautiful people. Today, wanted to talk with you about the most beautiful thing on earth is love. What do you think about love? What is love for you? Anybody?
Fun.
Fun?
Yes.
Living.
Family.
Family. So it seems like we all have different ideas what love is, and it's good because we all are different. When I grew up, I thought there is certain types of love. We can love an animal. Animal loves us different way. Love to our parents, love to our kids, love to our lovers or spouses. I thought that love was different too. And recently I figured all that love is pretty much tends to being able not to judge a person that you're loving. Doesn't matter if it's your parent or your child or somebody romantically you are involved with. When you do not judge the person, that's when you love him. The ability to let go of that need to fix something. When you do this, this, and that, that's when I love you. And if you don't do those things, I can't love you, I'm sorry. So I came to conclusion that there is two types of love we're experiencing often, is conditional love and unconditional love. Most of the time, conditional love that's the one, the romantic feeling that we feel. We can't just let him be the way he is or she is. We gotta fix him to make the perfect thing. Although we know nobody is perfect and nobody ever will be perfect. And isn't that much easier and much more fun to let go of that feeling to fix and just let them be? And it comes to the very basics of our human being. And that's why I called my speech Love Like a Dog, because think about the dog. The way they love us, they look in your eyes. Doesn't matter if you treat them well or not. Sometimes you can even hit the dog. They still love you the same. They look at you, they love you. You feel that feeling of no matter what I do, he or she still loves me. And that's what Eckhart Tolle said once. It was a funny prayer. God, please make me into the person my dog thinks I am. And this is exactly what love is. When we learn to love like a dog loves, there won't be any wars. There will be peace everywhere because there will be no judgment to a religion, to the other religion, country against the country, race against other race, because we just love each other like a dog. The way I learned to do that, it was a difficult process because some people are very easy to love. They're just lovable, period. The babies, right? You just love them. Some people are not very lovable, and sometimes it's easier to kill them than to love them. We probably all have that, at least one person in our lives that we just can't love them. So usually that person is very close to it, probably your family. It's either your mom or your child. So I started learning how to love unconditionally with my son, because you went through so much together during your lifetime together, and he thinks he knows you. I think I know him. And of course, we're judging each other all the time. So the lesson was learned when one day he started telling me, Mom, I told you don't do that. No, you never listened to me. And my usual reaction would be, who are you talking with? I'm your mom. I've at least 18 years more of the life experience than you do. So I know better and I know more. Instead of doing that usual thing, I felt, again, like Eckhart Tolle, my favorite spiritual teacher, said, just take a deep breath and let the person say whatever he or she wants to say, and be transparent. Let it through you, and try to look in their eyes and still love them. No matter what their shell is, no matter what their ego is acting out at this moment, try to love them anyway. Through the eyes, into the soul, feeling that connection, especially to your family members, because who is closer to you than the family members or friends or your husband or your wife? This is difficult only in the beginning, because the more you do it, the more you're stepping back out of your ego and just let him say and just love him anyway. My son, in a couple of minutes of talking that way, he's like, Mom, are you okay? Because he did not expect that reaction. He saw love in my eyes instead of the aggressiveness that I gotta let him know what I'm thinking. I was just there listening and loving him, and it was easier and easier every time I did it, and now we have such a beautiful relationship. So what I wanted to conclude you guys with, learn how to love like a dog. And every time somebody's trying to make your life hard, just think about your dog, or think about somebody you really love, like a little baby. Abraham Hicks says, we're only a baby or a puppy away from alignment. Meaning, just think about something that really makes you feel good and keep that in your mind while receiving that negativity, just to let it go through you and keep loving. Love like a dog.